Get ready to play. Rewriting the rules. Welcome to the Game Changers Talk Show. It's RUKE and several other characters, sometimes called friends, are gonna take you on an epic adventure of business insights and office mischief. Play along as we win the game of business. Let's play.
All right, welcome everybody. Happy sales day. Oh, we are ready. Paul's not here. He's hiding behind Seinfeld's couch. So today we're going to focus on sales. We're going to do something tremendously cool. We are going to use our desired results from our clients, what our clients actually want from us, and we're using a sales pitch. It's going to be great. So we're going to go over a little bit over the formula so that, those players at home, you got the inside scoop on this. You get to see what we're doing. And then we're going to put it into practice. So if you're carrying over from yesterday, make sure you've written down 3 desired results that your clients want. And the whole thing is you want to make it sure it's casual, it's in their language, it's in their tone, so they go, ooh, you get me. So it's not to be marketing, it's not to be salesy, none of that stuff. Because when we play, my favorite game. When we play that, we're going to do some pitching, and y'all going to pitch me, but we're going to play as if we're networking. So I'm going to show you a most powerful way, and I'm even going to do a scenario that, we're going to pretend to have random acts of networking. So y'all know this when you're meeting with someone and they just met with you, because some people just like filling their calendars with just meeting with people, not strategic meetings. Just, I'll meet with everybody. By the way, when you're practicing your language, I get that. And when you're in a new networking group, get to know people, I get that too. But it really comes to conversation of, hey, let's see what each other does and see how we can support each other. Y'all ever been a part of that? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Right? So we're going to play that because it's really, really odd when that happens, especially in my world, because it's kind of like, don't you know who you're talking to? And have you done any research on these people? And you're game changers, so you know the answer is, you better, right? You got to, what? Wrong. There we go. Yeah, if you don't, and if you do, you get a. So we're going to act as if you don't know anybody, right? You are doing a random act, because if you actually know them, this becomes more powerful. So we're going to do that. So instead of having these weird meetings of just getting to know you, these weird discovery calls that leads to nothing, how can you step in an amazing way to go, I'm the coolest guy on Zoom or gal, and you should work with me. Is that good? Yeah, we're going to be playing a lot. All right. So here's, I guess I want to kind of give you a little bit of, let's back this up. If you've been playing along at home, why is it doing that? That is weird. All right. This is our Game Changers pitch. I'm just putting it in a nice little right here. Okay. So let me move my head. Blink. There it goes. All right. So, this is me catching my voice come in, so forget about that. I'm your LinkedIn headline. I do this by desired results. Remember how we play that desired results? Right. That's why that's so important. And then we got pro tips, and if you want this, give them an easy call to action. So mine is, I'm helping entrepreneurs win every day. I'm showing them how to sell with their LinkedIn profile without being a slickster. For instance, your profile will convert if you don't pitch slap visitors. If you want me to take a look at yours, just hit me up. So we're going to focus on the first part of this, which is basically your LinkedIn headline mixed with your desired results. Y'all dig that? Minus my voice activation changing my letters. Now, if you wanted a quick little of those who don't understand what the desired results, and I did put this in the chat for you game changers, you have it. I'm not going to go through it, but I just want to reference it. So when I go desired results, it means you answer these questions. When someone comes to you and they go, hey, expert, can you help me with this? What this is, that blank. What is that? I've always wanted to blank. Hey, expert, I got to get blank. Whatever that is, that's a desired result, and you can always make up your own. That's what we're going to use today in our pitches. And I put this in chat already. This is kind of our outreach, and we're kind of focusing on the latter part of that, and I'll put that in chat. I just want to let you know that we have that, and that's how we're going to play. So, y'all dig what we're doing? All right, y'all ready to play? Okay, so this is what I want. This is what I want. Now, listen, I know that everybody comes to every one of our broadcasts. If you are lost in this conversation, and I'm talking to you here in the room, just observe, okay? I want to hear from those who have their desires, and this is also one of the reasons why I say give me 3 desired results. I want to hear from some of those who were here yesterday, and I definitely want to hear those who were here yesterday to pitch. And those who weren't here yesterday, as you kind of get used to see what we're doing, and if you download this real quick, right now it's on chat. If you feel as we mature that you can handle this and jump in and do it on the formula side, love for you to pitch. So I want to hear from who wants to go first by raise of hands that were here yesterday. What are your top 3 desires? I want you to raise your hand. I'm going to pull you up, and then I want to also, if you don't mind, put it in chat so I can also read it. And we have one of my favorite people. Did that person lower their hand? All right, let me get you up. Let me get you up here. Why is it being? Wait, there you are. There you are. There you are. ECAN's being a real fun little thing today. Barbara, how are you?
I'm doing really good. I was
Awesome.
finding my move button to, be able
welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Nice to see you, dear.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. What are your 3? Put in chat right now for me your 3 desired results. I want to see what these wonderful things look like. Cool.
All right. Yep. I'm typing right now.
Good. And
there you go.
Thank you. Let's put this up. Barbara Johnson, strategic accountant. By the way, notice how she renamed herself. That does pull up here. So if y'all want to do anything like that as I pull you up here. Good marketing. Come on. You're good at it. Okay. So the 3 desires. Feel confident with your money. I like that. Okay, so y'all check this out. She is a strategic accountant. Are these the desired results that you would feel? So I'm looking at you, audience. You tell me as I read this out. I'm watching your wonderful faces. Feel confident with your money. Is that good? Y'all feel that? Yeah? Okay. Breathe easier with less debt. Is that good? Does that feel relatable and real? All right, I get that. Boost your profits with purpose. What do y'all think about that? Okay. Barbara, here's what I want you to do. Confidently tell me these 3 results. Speak them out loud right now.
Feel confident with your money, breathe easier with less debt, and boost your profits with purpose.
All right. So here, I'm going to put you. Thank you, Barbara. Good job. How do you feel that she owned that? Because it's not just to have the fancy words and the right words and the power words and the desires. It's also about saying it, delivering it in a way that's very, very real. How do you think she did on that? 5 being the best, 1 being her owning her words, delivering it. We got a 5 over here. We got a 4. Okay, I got a 5. Okay, some just aren't. I can say some aren't. You got to vote, everybody. All right, so I'll take that. I will tell you that the one that maybe like nervous, that I was curious, was boost your profits, because boost your profits is not a real conversational piece. It is a marketing piece, and that's the weakest part of this. That's the weakest link, and the way you delivered it though came across very, very well. Yeah, I mean, because you kind of played it with purpose. You kind of played into it, and by playing into it, even if it's marketing, it has that marketing-esque about it, you can make it feel really, really good. I would say That's the only thing I would change in it. But you are like you're really dialed in. It's real good. I love it. I love it. So we have. Let's see this wonderful person. All right. So like I said, raise your hands, put it, and then you put it in chat when I bring you up. Get ready to do that, but you've already done it. All right. What's up, Becca? All right. So here's Becca. So I can tell you it's a little bit too long. Well, wait. Oh, you put the real you. Okay, wait. No, I just want to see it through. I'm saying you put your actual pitch in here. What's the 3 results? You are not, or you're muted. Oh, there you go. If you were unmuted, what would you?
Sorry. I'm here.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
I actually respond to you and send you monthly reports so that you can feel in control of your money.
Okay. First of all, I thought she was talking to me. I was like, what? Did I miss something? All right. So can you type them out real quick?
Yep, absolutely.
So I'm going to put them on the screen so everybody can hear the 3 results, the 3 desired results. Yeah, you're kind of hinting that, which is cool.
Actually, respond to you.
All right. While you do that, I'm going to let you take a hot minute and do that. I'm going to bring Lede up here real quick, okay?
Nope, you're good. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So Lede, I don't know if you were here yesterday. I'm going to let you jump in.
I was.
You were? Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to put you on camera here real quick. And if you're just playing with your icon today? Meaning you're
Yes,
you're not in a place. That's okay. That's not a problem. Not a problem. So I'm going to put yours up here. By the way, I need to get more sauce.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going
I
to
need
just
to change my name on
What?
Zoom as well. And I need to update my name on Zoom as well.
Yeah, that's fine. But what I was saying was I don't want to know what's in your sauce. I don't want to know. I'm telling you, I literally don't want to know. It's amazing. It is like the best sauce, my favorite sauce. It really, really is. I mean, it's reminiscent of a lot of different things. I'm bragging about you because it's very, very real. And I just had some. I need to get some more. All right. So the 3 results, since yours is a product, it's a little bit it's a little bit different. Obviously, someone who's cooking, what results would they want to get out of using your sauce? So that's important. And what you're saying is enhanced flavored experience, natural ingredients, culinary creativity. So first of all, I'd like those. I want to see them more in a sentence form. Now, I'm not trying to make it marketing, but I want you to be able to use it in more of a sentence. But I like it. How do you feel about those words?
Well, I try to just take the keywords out of it to keep it short, but I do sort of understand what those mean. For the first one, the customer wants to elevate their meals with unique, versatile flavors. So just to make it quick, enhanced flavor experience.
Yeah.
Number 2 is we know people want to eat healthy with good quality. So, if you're seeking high quality, all natural vegan ingredients, we got you. And then the culinary creativity is for those who want to have that restaurant experience at home and just elevate their favorite food. So just trying to find ways to say those 3 longer sentences.
But what I'm saying is, what I want you to do is I want you to type all that out because that felt more real. Right. By you making it shorter, you're making it marketing. You're not trying to. I mean, because I know what you're trying to do, but I want to see the real thing. I want to see all of them longer. Okay. In a sentence form. So we go, okay, that's real.
Got it.
Great start. Great start. All right. Coming back up. We got Becca. All right, Becca. So we got some of them in here. Let's look at what that looks like. Okay. Say them.
Okay, so I actually respond to you and get you the monthly reports you need to feel in control of your money.
Got it.
It's still weird because I was using it from the pitch, like instead of
I know
ones
that,
yesterday.
But even in part of the exercise, and I appreciate that. Part of the exercise is that when you are doing your pitch and you're using the desired result in your pitch, you should always have some backups. right?
Okay.
Because you can deliver them, and we're going to practice that today. You can deliver them in ways that you hit a broader spectrum without overloading people, and that's the difficulty. And when you go to different networking groups and show up and like, oh, I was just here like yesterday or last week. Let me try this one as well. You know, now you want to be able to switch those out on the fly, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
So one of the other ones you've been looking for is get a grip on your finances and decoding your CPA's reports.
Yeah, I don't mind that. What about Peter and Paul? Did we forget about them?
Yeah, it's just hard. It's weird to say, like, in a way of like,
Okay.
oh yeah, I often hear clients say that, or like I help people stop robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like it's weird to like put it into like.
Okay, so listen to the audience.
sentence.
Is that weird? Is that a real? Give her real feedback here. Is that a weird phrase for her to say?
Not at all. She lights up when she says it.
I think so too.
Okay.
But what about what do y'all think? Robbing Peter to pay Paul, is that something that you're like, eh? 1 to
Yeah,
5.
common terminology. Common
Yeah.
terminology.
It can be also that you could reference something along the lines of juggling or shifting around things because that's what you're speaking to, and it doesn't force the person to go back to that story to get it, even though it is common knowledge. I would admit you could make it even easier for them to come to that conclusion of what you're talking about.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, I would tell you this, Becca. You're way in the zone, right? You're in a great spot with this. I think some tweaks, you owning it, you being able to say it. That's where that needs to be. Lede,
Thank you.
yeah, Lede. I'm seeing yours. Did you? You're using ChatGPT, which I don't mind you using ChatGPT. That's a tool that you should be using. I would make it shorter now. So if you want to put those in ChatGPT, go ahead and tell Chat to make those shorter, and let's get rid of the colons. Because Chat always does that. I hate when Chat does that. All right.
I
So
deleted the stars and the bold. Jeez.
say what?
I deleted all the asterisks and the bolding. Gosh.
Well, you know, you're trying to hide it very well, but I still can tell. So, all right. So let me get okay, Dennis. You weren't here yesterday, but you want to come on up. I want to see how this goes.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's do this. All right, I'm putting yours up here. All right, Dennis, I see it in writing. I want you to say it though. I want you to say it in a way that people actually show up and say it to you. Let's give it a shot. What are the top 3 results that you get for people?
Well, these are going to administrators of schools. So we're out to create and can help them with creating self-directed learners, have top CASP scores. CASP is a state test that kids take in California for your school in your district, and then have your students enjoy test prep.
So people come to you and say, "Hey, I want my students to enjoy test prep."
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's what they literally say, quote unquote? Kind of. Some. The
Yeah,
essence of it, yes.
because kids don't enjoy it.
No. It's not. Hold on. It's not that it's not true. That's not the conversation. The conversation is the more that we can put it in their exact language, the more that people can go, "Oh, you're real."
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We could put the word finally in there. Have your students finally enjoy test prep.
Well, that's kind of a bold statement. I like that too, though. I mean, I like the bold statement, but and this is not bad. I'm just saying I want to have like real common vernacular that they would say that it sounds like you're not telling me marketing things. You're just having a conversation. Yeah, the client the other day, he came to me and he said this, you know, so, yeah. And I would even say create self-directed learners. You know, that is self-directed while it is a term, and if you're listing out kind of the benefits, I get it. But from a top line entry-level marketing, I don't know if they would, I don't think they'll use the word self-directed in everyday language.
Oh, they will in education, but But if it was just me and you, we'd have to come up with something different.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
Sally's sitting there talking to John and go, man, I wish the kids were more self-directed, or they saying, you know, so I'm just saying, how else would they
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that? That's where I'm saying.
They,
I'm
yeah,
not.
no, I get you. They can work independently.
There we go, right?
Mhm.
And that's my point. Is we want to go layers deeper with real, honest, casual words and conversations, so it feels the power there.
Mhm. Gotcha.
Cool. Good.
I like
Good.
it.
But listen, you're jumping in, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. All right. So who else wants to jump up? Is that John? John, you want to jump up here, buddy? Yeah, there we go. I was waiting for you to raise your hand. I was ready to just like put you on.
Yeah, I couldn't find a button. I was struggling in a chat.
Not a problem. Let me do this. All right, so John, let me get yours up here. Do you have yours in all three? You kind of did it. Oh, here we go.
The very last one
There we
is the
go.
only
We
one
got
I
it.
got it right.
Yeah, and it typed very, very weird. So let me.
Weird.
There we go. I'll do this. There we go. I shortened it so it works. All right. So, say it to me.
I do this by helping you keep more of your money, protect that money, and leave a legacy for your family.
Okay. So what do y'all think? Feedback. Let me hear you.
I still feel like that second one feels a little bit redundant. Because keep and protect, they seem fairly similar. Maybe speaking to what they're going to do with the money on the second one a little bit more than just protect.
So
Anybody
Dan, you
else?
think more
Well,
like use it for how you want.
Yeah, I put down leverage, but I'm not sure if that's an overused term or not.
that's a big word, big concept. So here's my thought, John. All right. So I didn't mind that. Right. I was disappointed with the third one. Look, if he's going to come out with the rhythm of that, I'm not against the rhythm of that. Keep your money. You know, there's a difference between keep and protect. And Dan, you're right. There is a super similarity. But what if he's going to? The way he delivered it though was an amazing delivery. And so I'm playing it to where his energy was. So your energy was amazing. You killed me at 3. First of all, it's the most common
the
thing used in your
legacy. The
industry.
legacy. I'm like, this ain't gonna go over.
Yeah,
well,
it's
but
not.
it
It's
didn't
not.
have anything else.
So if you want to go down with the money thing with that attitude, which is cool, gotta have it. You got to have it just as punchy on the third.
Okay.
See, part of this is absolutely the words. The other part of this is how you deliver it. Y'all dig that? Cool. Who wants to? Who's next? All right, Dr. Joy, you want to give it a shot?
I'll always give it a shot, but I hate having to write in the, I don't think and move that fast. If you give me time, I'll put it in the chat for you.
Okay, that's
Or
fine. Yeah.
take someone else, and it takes me
Not a
a
problem, not a
while.
problem.
That's why I hate
Paul,
it.
how are you feeling?
I'm actually good, but I haven't done much since yesterday, so I'm listening in and I'm being honest with you.
For honesty. Give me a little ding for that. Well, I appreciate that. You have some of your desired results, though. At least one. No, come on, come play with me. Let's get it done.
You know what?
Oh.
I'm going to hold one session off, but I'll come prepared next time. How's that?
Okay, that's fine. I was just saying, Dan.
Thank you.
I think Dan just bumped you. All right, Dan. Let's do it. Let me see if let me find it. Oh, there you go. There you go. You got it right there.
Yeah, I dropped it in the chat.
Cool. Let me hear it.
So we're going to determine what to focus on in your business, a plan you can actually win with, and we're going to get your business across the finish line.
Okay, how do y'all feeling about that? Like 5, amazing, like nailed it. 1, kind of, need some work. Let me see some hands. You got 3. Got a 4. Juanita, what'd you give? A 4. Okay. Because you put your hand out, I was like, that looked like a 1. I'm like, wow, bam, boom, bam. She's like hitting it. All right, so a plan your team can actually win is like the most powerful one.
That was from yesterday. Yeah.
That is dialed in. Determine what to focus on your business is way too blah, right? There's no passion behind that. Get your business across the finish line. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
So
I've never heard it turn to a business. You know what I'm saying? I know projects.
No, I totally get it.
Yeah.
From an entrepreneurial standpoint, a lot of times people have something, they have some intention around their business, what they want it to do, a value that they're creating. You know, either they're going to create some sort of value, they're going to create a legacy, they're going to sell the business, whatever that is, they see that as the finish line. And that's what I'm trying to speak to.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think it's where it needs to be, because I think, especially as you're working towards that, when you're running that kind of race, I feel like getting across the finish line is a race, not a marathon.
Yeah, no, I can see your point on that.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. And so from there, I really want to get something that is more actionable now.
Got it. Okay, I'm going to work on that.
To me, getting across the finish line makes it sound like the end of my business.
Well, and if they're exiting, it's true.
Yeah, if you're exiting, it makes sense.
And that's part of what he works with. So that is true. But we got to say it differently.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. All right. Because I just want to hear it, because it's amazing. Bill, will you get up here and tell me and brag about yourself?
I came in late, so I'm just trying to audit what's going on. I think I put them in yesterday.
It's me putting you on the spot. So give me your 3. Give me just as warm up for you. Give me your 3. Can you type in your 3 desired results in chat?
Yeah, well, let me pull up my notes from yesterday, because I wrote them out. But sorry, I'm having a weird day today.
That's all right. Well, I don't mean to pull you up. I don't make you feel weird.
No, it's not you. It's some personal stuff.
Is it Lucky?
I'm going to pass right now, but I'll
I got you. Lucky, do you have yours?
No, I was driving all day yesterday during
class. Oh my God, y'all are killing me. Oh my God, come on.
I'll go. I just didn't write it in yet.
Yeah, Steve. Look, now y'all are blowing up chat. I love it. Look at y'all.
I can't type, write, and listen.
I can't type for shiitake.
Shiitake? All right.
Do I have to type it in?
Listen, I am not going to ever pick on someone for having typing problems. I cannot at all.
No.
All right, so who wants to come? I'm going to say
I'll go next. I'll go next. I can't type and spell and listen and tune in, so that's why I was tuning in. I'm like Paul, but I'm ready. You can take my 3. And I have to tell you, I'm not going to qualify. Can you see them there?
Yeah.
I have 3.
Yes. I'm trying to get the formatting so it makes sense, but that's okay. Here, I
can tell you where I have an issue.
Yeah, let's do it. Talk to me about it. Say it.
I have an issue between marketing, pitch, and the selling, because I think what I'm putting up here is more like marketing than the desired results. but the desired results is what I'm adding here, because however it's verbalized, it's wanting an undeniable style or look that's theirs and something that's effortless. And also, these are my words, but this is what I've received. And they want to be able to master their own style. So
yeah. And one of the things that you said was undeniable style and look.
Yes.
And there's a difference between the two. No, I'm asking you.
No. Your style is your look,
okay,
your
well,
image.
You said, first of all, I like the statement, undeniable style and look. Did that resonate with you all? Yeah, I thought that was really, really good. I was just asking the question: is there a difference between the
No,
was it redundant?
Well, a lot of okay, I'll keep my opinions. I'm open for all.
No, tell me.
No, that's why I'm here, RUKE. I'm here for all the open suggestions, opinions, and so on, because it's a different somewhat. But undeniable is my verbiage, but it's come to me in different ways. It's just a word that I'm using. They want a look that's theirs, that's unique to them. So they want to find, and I say this in all these different ways, something that's effortless, that they put no time into, but yet they're able to pull it together. And they want to master their own style. They want to show up in their own image and presence that speaks authority and confidence.
Yeah.
So putting that in desired verbiage, and I can speak to it after the fact. Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
And I like it. And you're getting a lot from people in chat really digging it.
I haven't looked here. You see, I'm not. I don't know.
So they're rephrasing it for you.
This is good. I want to have. This is to me from Barbara. Thank you, Barbara. And I see something from DR. Lori. Oh, that's him. Okay. I want effortless style and authority. That's what. That's exactly it, Barbara. And I want to master my style. See, she types and she writes better than I do. Thank you, Barbara. That's it. That's what women come to me with, who really want to upgrade and up level and elevate.
I love it.
It's that simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see how nice Barbara's is compared to mine? Thank you, Barbara.
Well, and so part of the challenge is that I still want it more common language.
Yes, I figured. I knew that.
I tell you though, it's getting so good though. I mean, it really, really, really is. I'm just pushing to a whole nother level.
Well, good. That's why I'm here. But when you say common language, I'm not questioning it, because I'm here and I take value and all of that in what you're saying. But how much more and this is what we'll discuss, and this is what I have to keep going after, to make it more common. I don't want it to be. I'm not looking for the everyday. I'm looking for that 3 to 5%er who really wants this. Not everyone does. And I'm not qualifying what I have there, but that's the gist of it for me. But you and I will have a discussion on this, because I like what you're saying. And you said something yesterday, RUKE, that really resonated with me. You said it's a skill and an art, especially for what I'm doing, that has to be acquired and learned and mastered.
Yeah.
And this is true, because no one here is for everyone, but
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let me add to this. What happens is, and we do this a lot. I mean, this is our natural behavior. We'll say our marketing terms, and whatever that phrase is, and then we'll go on explaining more. And that explanation is the common language. So I'm going to say, I would say type it out and send it to me. But given the explanation, if you need to use speak to text so it comes out natural, I just have the great advantage of being dyslexic. So all my stuff is
me too.
To text.
I'm dyslexic too.
There we go. Then you need to speak it out. You need to let it type for you as you say it in your tone, because that's going to be more human.
All right.
Hold on. This is the challenge, and I'm trying to get y'all past this, and everybody playing at home, you as well. When you write things out, typing it, you're going to make sure it has a certain grammar, professionalism, and some polish, especially when it's your marketing stuff. Because you're used to doing that. You want to keep it consistent, part of the brand, and all that. So, what you want to do is speak it into the computer, and you're not going to comfortable saying some of these words. I mean, it's just not going to come out of you very easily, guys. That's why I'm saying maybe you should use speak to text like I am when we're doing this kind of stuff, because that's going to make it feel more real. Does that make sense? Yes, ma'am.
I like to speak to something, because the first one that I have here, I'm not attempting to qualify it, but where it says I want to have undesirable style, my comment back is you want to walk into a room and own it. You want to radiate a presence that turns heads and impacts the room you're in. That speaks to it, but that's
real. That's real.
But that's what they're asking for.
And it paints a visual, and it has an emotion behind it. It has an emotional result. They want the heads in the room to turn. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want,
but
all right. So in other words, Rook, my headline, my desired results, short and succinct. I want to have undeniable style. Underneath or above it, I should have what I just spoke.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to walk into a room and own it.
Yeah, and that might need to replace one of them. But it's that attitude, that language is what I'm going for.
Okay.
Okay?
I might have received it. Thank you, everyone.
If not, I'll be here. All right, let me kind of check. Let me catch up with chat. Doug, do you want to speak to yours?
Go ahead.
Well, hey, buddy.
I'm good.
How are you? You want to come and join me up here? Too late, because I just put you up here. All right, so Doug, let me capture where your first one was. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Boom. All right, Doug, talk to me.
Okay. Those are the three things that I do for my clients. I get rid of their liability, have the investments that are doing their job, and make sure people have more money in their retirement accounts than doing it differently, than doing it the way they've been doing. Not that I can guarantee the third one.
I like, let me get this on your face. I like ensure the investments do their job. I think you got to get more common language with lower your liability. Okay. Have more money for all the employees at their retirement. That's so that I need more power behind to have more money for all employees at retirement. It's a complicated sentence too.
It is.
Yeah, it's a complicated thing to do, but I dig it. I mean, for just jumping in, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It's awesome. All right, so trying to catch up to everything. I think, Billy, did you say you wanted to go, or was I wrong on that?
Yeah, no, I mean, basically, I kind of think we did this yesterday. I did it yesterday. Yeah, no, I had my hand up,
and I wanted to brag about you.
All right, so this is what I came up with yesterday. This is about as plain language as I can make it for people. You know, you want me to speak it out, or you want me to just put it in the chat? So my food photos do more than just look good. They make your brand stand out, whet your appetite, and drive sales. It's about making your customers crave what you're selling and turning that into real money for your business.
Yeah. What you did was you took it to the next level. So this is not just the three desires. This three desires actually put into a cohesive sentence, and I think it's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, just to list them out doesn't make any sense. It has to have the context around it.
Well, first of all, it does when we're just focusing on it, and if you want to speak only to that by itself, because that's part of the conversation. Yours combines it all, and that's incredible marketing because it has all the desire speak in it. So it's not the marketing like unmarketed. It's already been unmarketed and put back together with the passion there. You can say one in one sentence and hit it.
Say just one
just
thing.
Yeah, one of those points.
Oh,
yeah. But I like it. I'm not
food-
actually changing it. I'm just saying when we play, just keep that in mind.
Okay.
That's
All right.
awesome. Yeah. And then I want to go. Okay. So I see some others coming in, but here's where I want to go with this. I want to role play with you on this. Okay, so y'all are getting out there, players at home, common, their tone, their language. That's what we're trying to match. Okay. So let's play random acts of networking. Y'all want to play some random acts of networking? All right, so let's do some random acts of networking. As we're doing the random acts of networking, what I want you to do is I want you to speak in your desired results. Okay? So I'm going to pull someone up. Whoever's going to come up first. And then we're going to do this. Number one, Dr. Joy, come on up. I love it. She's like, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm having fun today. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. So let me get you up here. All right. I'm going to walk you through this, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So you and I met at a networking group. We met at a networking group, and we're doing a random discovery call. So we're just I don't know who you are. I just know that my job is to fill my calendar with a bunch of meetings so that I'm busy being busy. You know those people. Okay. Some of y'all really know those people. Some of y'all are those people. So we're doing that, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply ask, what do you do? And I want you to take this from what would normally be a pitch, and you're not meaning to pitch it. By the way, it is a pitch, but the old kind of pitch where you're kind of like speaking at them, not speaking with them. And this is the whole power. Everybody, this is the whole power of being able to speak to your desired results. You're speaking with them. You're speaking with your authority. You're speaking with your past. It's undeniable. You're not talking at them. Okay? So I do want to get up. Okay, so I got some of your stuff up here. And this is also why I want you to have, if you don't mind everybody else, have your desired results copy pastable. So when I bring you up, you're able to paste in chat just so that I can keep track of it, okay? All right. So Dr. Joy, it is so nice to meet you. How are you today?
Oh, RUKE, it's nice to meet you. I've been longing to say hello and to chat with you. How are you doing?
Thank you. Well, let me ask you, what do you do?
Oh, my goodness. I'm more interested in what you do, but my work is with women, and predominantly it's not predominantly. I work with women, and it's to support us in elevating our style, our presence, our image.
Okay. So let's refresh. Let me walk you through this, okay?
Yes.
All right. So I would not say us because I'm not a woman.
Well, I'm just.
No,
thank you for that.
Because I know I have women. I have women in my life.
Well, right? I don't men when they ask me, I go in a different direction. But okay, yes, that was a good question that I had for you.
Well,
because when men ask me, I go more towards leadership, but that's okay because they actually combine. But you're absolutely right.
Okay, well, and I know that we're working on this specific one, but I was like, I am a dude, so you can. But I also have a lot of women in my life, so
yes, okay.
So either would work.
All right.
But here's what I want you to pull off. Okay, I want you to say from your LinkedIn headline.
Okay.
What that is. Mine is I help entrepreneurs win every day. All right. I want you to say that because I want you to everybody understand that the LinkedIn headline is your kind of positioning of what you're doing, right? Since it's an action thing, not stating what you've done, that's important. All right. And then you can certainly, this is your bridge, your LinkedIn headline. And look, I do this by is your desired result. I mean, that's exactly what it is. And I'll put this in chat for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is straight up. I'm going to put in chat. Boom.
Do we have to live with our LinkedIn headline? What if our LinkedIn headline is bad?
Go, Rogue.
You don't have to live with your head. You can change, you can change your profile. So you don't have to live with it.
I'm working on it. That's what this is all about. It's helping me change it.
Yeah. That I receive. So you need to fix it. You don't have to live with it. That's why you can fix it. It's called the edit button. Barbara, I just want to make sure you knew that was there. And today, use the best what of the best version of it that you have.
Okay.
That's all that matters. Okay. So I put this in here into chat. So it's basically, it is. Give me a second. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me change that too. Y'all know I use speak to text, and so as I did this PDF, I spoke to text, and then I was talking to you all, and did not have it off. All right. So, boom. All right. Why is it doing that? Are you sure it's not listening? Third time's a charm. I know why it's doing that. Now, do we have this correct? We have this correct. All right. So you're saying your LinkedIn headline, and you're saying I am, and then you're saying, gosh dang it, I apologize. Listen, I will never make fun of y'all again for your typing in chat or any of that crap, because I'm just trying to get this machine to do this the right way. Yes. Holy cow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So mine is I'm your LinkedIn headline, helping entrepreneurs win every day. And I do this by blank, 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 blank. Okay? And that blank, 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 blank is what I want to hear from you. That's it. But I just want to point, it's your headline that positions the conversation so I can hear the desired results, which brings it down to a very human approach. Dr. Joy, do you understand?
I do. I think I have.
Let's do this.
Yes. Let's roll.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's rock.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right. So nice to meet you, Dr. Joy. So glad to see you. So what do you do?
Well, it's nice to meet you too, Rook. I was waiting for our meeting. I lead with divine power and femininity. Now you're going to ask, how do I do that? I do that by elevating the feminists in the world today. I'm changing my headline. That'll do for now.
That's okay. Keep going. Give me two more.
Oh, I'm all about elevating. Because you're a guy, I know you have a wife. Women to be able to step into their innate power and equality. And I bet your wife is in that league already, knowing you, the little that I do know. And how do I do that? Would that be your next question?
It is my next question. I love that she says that. I know you don't want to know why. I love that. Keep going.
I do that because the women that I work with, Rook, and maybe your wife would be included, it's all about blending in elegance without struggling to find their unique signature style.
Okay, pause. Hold. Did y'all see how real she got on that? Right? That was it. Now you're in it. And I even loved the fact that you said, and maybe your wife is included. You weren't making judgment. You said maybe this will help you there.
I don't know.
That right there, just hold that space. That was perfect. You ended it really, really, really well.
Well, thank you for that. I don't believe in perfect, but anyway, my headline is what I need to change, and I know that I have the verbiage there, but it needs to be elevated somehow, and I will find that. So
yeah, that's awesome.
All righty.
Cool.
Thank you for the.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, who else wants to do the pitch?
I'm having fun.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a whole thing for that, don't I? All right, coming back up next is who's this? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. 7. 1, 2. All right, Patrice, are you ready? Patrice, are you ready to do this?
I'm mostly ready. My headline isn't quite ready yet.
That's okay. That's
I'm
okay.
ready for give it a whirl.
Let's do this, Patrice. Do you have it in chat by chance? Can you put it in chat real quick?
I'll put it in.
Okay. Is it copy pastable? You ready to rock and roll with that?
Yep, I'm just doing that.
All right. I want to. Oops. Let me see that.
The 3 desires. That's what I'm putting in, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we were on a networking group, and for some reason, I put you on my calendar because I love filling my calendars with random acts of networking. And Patrice, so nice to meet you. So, what do you do?
It's great meeting you too, RUKE. And while I'm helping to bring life skills as a necessary means of education, working with the kids. That's where I need help.
Okay, pause for a second. This is the second time this happened already. I love this. Dr. Joy ignored my not pleasant, my not just plain, what do you do? And she was, well, it's great to me. You know what I mean? She was buttering. You did the same thing. You went right into, I'm going to ignore the abruptness. I'm going to go right into be the nice person in this conversation. I loved that. That was awesome. I also liked a lot where you're going with your. I wanted to also pause you. Where you were and are with your headline is in a good spot. You're right. It does need to be cleaned up. Absolutely. Yeah. But I got to tell you, it's good. So now work in, and this is how you can work it in, because I just talked. Well, I appreciate that. So this is what people come to me and say. Y'all, do you understand this? That's a great way to bridge right into your desired results. Because when you say that, it's third party speaking. Does that make sense? All right, I'm just glad I worked y'all in today. All right, the word.
And,
so, go ahead,
and people come to me and they're saying they want to create a more well-rounded education for their kids and have their kids learning life skills, not just the academic skills, but life skills, and having a better education that's geared for their kids growing to their full potential. That's a main concern for lots of parents out there.
Okay.
To see their kids grow to their full potential.
All right. I got to call it, right, y'all? That was great. That was so good. Patrice, I'm very proud of you. You did repeat it twice at the end, but you also, when you repeated it twice at the end, and we do this, we just do this as human nature, is when we say something and we're being real with someone, we're not selling them. We're not scripted. And I love that you weren't scripted. I know that you were actually stepping into your script. You weren't scripted, but you were stepping into it. You said it, and then you said it again to refine it because it felt more natural the second time. And when you're catching yourself doing that, notice about what you're about to say next is the real pitch. That's the zone. I got to tell you, wow, what a difference. That's awesome. Thank you so much. All right, I was going to roll the die, but just like a normal person who's playing Dungeons and Dragons, she's cheating. And she raised her hand, and by gosh, you better believe I'm going to get Barbara up here. Barbara, come on up.
Okay.
LinkedIn headline that you do not have to live with.
Right.
And 3 desired results. So, hey, Barbara, it's great seeing you. It's a networking group. I've learned how to be polite because of Dr. Joy and Patrice. So I just was saying, it's awesome to meet with you. I've been looking forward to this meeting. Am I doing pretty good, ladies? All right, thank you. Yeah, so what do you do? Because I didn't research you because this is a random act of networking. I'm too lazy to research you. So I'm going to spend my time, instead of Googling you or looking at your LinkedIn, y'all get where I'm going, or look at your LinkedIn. I'd rather just waste our time together by you telling me something I could have figured out myself. So what do you do?
Well, I do a lot of things, but I wanted to say hi at least. Let me give a word in here edgewise, get out of the penalty box and say hi, how you doing?
All right.
Waste a little time. No, I actually I empower purpose-driven creatives and holistic entrepreneurs by showing them how to feel confident with their money, breathe easier with less debt, and boost their profits with purpose. And that's the important part, is with purpose. And I know you fit into that because you're definitely one of them creatives that has a purpose.
Oh my God, you're really going for it. Yeah, I think that's amazing. I think what I was missing though, honestly, I wanted you to a good pause in between each one, so that I grasp the concept, that I can be right there with you.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good. Everybody, what do y'all think? Yeah, that was dynamite for someone who was not even comfortable. I still don't like the last line though. Let's address that, but I think that's good. I just don't think it's a real conversation. I don't think you would say you want to boost my profits.
Well, here's the thing. I have a lot of people. Okay, boost your profits. I'm trying to figure out a different way of saying get your business to be profitable, because too many people come to me and they're like, yeah, I'm not sure I can afford everything that I want to afford because I can't even pay myself.
Right. And getting your business to be profitable is better than boost your profits. It's not there either, but it's better. Because that's real. Now we're having a real. So you understand that this is all about having a real conversation. Okay, let me be a real jerk face. Can I be a jerk face for a second? God darn it.
I was like, you know how to do it. Well, is that the question, or
no? Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. So I mean, look. I didn't put it. Okay. So I have a post, that I did, and it was about my no, like, and trust is not. It's not real. It's like, trust, no. Okay. And so I didn't come at that person, but they're like, I disagree with you. Cool. My team was like, yay, you got a hater. Now you're somebody, which is awesome. And they're not really hating on me. But my point of it is this, is they were challenging the thought of like, trust, no. That that's not a thing. You don't need to do that. Right. And of course I'm like, of course you do. The reason why you want to have a real conversation in the beginning like this, the reason why, obviously your marketing can sell for you if you nail this. It really can. Then when you show up echoing the same attitude, the like and the trust is immediately there because you're having a real conversation. How many times have y'all seriously just said, I've heard y'all say this, if they get in front of me, I can sell them, right? And then when you go past that, what you say in saying is, if I could just have a real conversation with them, I can help them. Y'all resonate with that? That's why this is so powerful, to have a real conversation. Barbara, your last phrase, finally get your company profitable. Your business is more casual than company. Business profitable is a real conversation. And when you're having those real conversations, the like is there, the barriers are down, because there's nothing to bring them back up. Barriers are always up, but the like gets lower, and then when you say that, the barriers all the way come down for the trust factor, and so I can receive that because you're having at least a real conversation with me. You're not giving me marketing jargon. You're not giving me any kind of spin or anything like that. That's why this is so important in your pitch. So good job, Barbara.
How about increase your profits to live your dream?
See, but that's marketing. and I understand it, right? But part of this is just so you can say something that feels superhuman. Superhuman.
Most of this,
you know what I mean by that? Very human.
I wouldn't. If I get somebody in an actual meeting, I don't care whether it's a jump. Hey, nice to meet you. We're at a thing, and I'm just having a conversation. Whatever. Most of this stuff, I wouldn't say. I'm empowering purpose-driven creatives. That's part of why I don't like my headline. I help people. That's what I do.
No, I know that, but right.
They have fun with it.
And at the last part is, and I finally get your company or your business profitable. That you do say.
No, I do. Yes.
Right. That's my point. That's why it was real.
Oh, okay.
And that's where your marketing needs to go with it, because it's not a pitch. So take it back to the mindset of this, right? So this is one of the reasons why we created the Game Changer message, is when people go, what do you do? You say it. What do? You say it. And it's a pleasantry. We're trained to ask people what they do, and then say, you do that? Oh, cool. You do that? Cool. No one's listening. It's like shaking a hand. No one's listening because we're trained to ask that. But when you go, well, thanks for asking, I do this, but this is what people come to me and they're looking for. And then you go, this desired result, this desired. You just broke the whole formula, and they have to listen to you. And if you do it in a real situation, they're going to say, I want that. It's magical. You're just being you. All right, Becca. I want to
Hey, Rook. So I'm changing my LinkedIn headline. Maybe let me know how this goes. But anyways, okay, let's go.
Wait. I want to get you up here. Ecamm at this point only allows a certain amount of cameras, which we're exceeding. So I had to. All right. Do it.
Are you gonna say hi?
Oh. Hi, Becca. It's great to meet you. And tell me what you do. I didn't look at it. I saw the calendar invite. I just decided to show up.
Yeah, you're good. Hey, Rook, I'm super excited about this call. So I'm decoding your CPA's reports. I do this by actually responding to you and getting you the monthly reports you need to feel in control of your money. Have you ever heard that saying that I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul?
Yes.
I hear this all the time from business owners, and that's why I'm empowering entrepreneurs with confidence through financial clarity, helping you break the cycle and take charge of your financial future.
Okay. Way long, way pitched, way in my face. Would y'all agree with that? Yes. All right. So everybody's shaking their heads, and that's okay. That's okay. First of all, I love the question. All right. But you're asking a question, and you don't necessarily want the answer to it. I'm telling you, you don't want the answer to it. You don't want to pause the rhythm of your groove. What you want to ask a question is to lock me in. All right. Okay. So I would start with, if you're doing that. So you did all your pitches. And I was looking for. I know. And I was looking for 3 desired results in a single pitch. That's what I was saying. But let me say this: if you're going to do the question, it's more like this. Hey, Becca, have you know that phrase? That whole stutter I just did, the whole curious, that's real. By the way, I really do that. I'm leaning into my realism with that. So you've heard the phrase, robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? Yeah. So, and I listened to the answer. I waited you to acknowledge it. And I just jump in because I want to keep your focus on this, not distract you. So I'm going to say it again. And I just want to let you know the rhythm, how fast I'm doing that. I'm purposely interrupting her. And I'm not doing it to which rude. I'm doing it to, I'm in the zone. Okay, so Becca, you know that phrase, robbing Peter to pay Paul, right?
Yeah.
I'm also saying right to give to say right. Yeah. So I get that all the time. I've actually literally hear that, and here's what I do about this, and then just get into it.
Okay. I'm curious.
Yes.
I know it's taking a step back, but do you like decoding your CPA's reports,
I don't
or do you
mind
still
that.
like the?
I don't mind that. Let me pitch it to you. Okay. Okay. So, what do you do? There you go. Hey.
Oh yeah. Hey, Rook, how's it going? What do you do?
That's good. So, I help. Okay, let me tell you. I get this all the time. People are like, "Can you help me decode these spreadsheets?" The acting about it and saying the realism of it. If you can say it that way, you can use it.
Got it.
Can you do that?
I can say that all the time. I get these clients that they don't understand what their bookkeeper is doing for them. They don't understand a profit and loss and the reports their CPA is sending to them, and they try emailing them and they never get responses. And so I'm actually responding to you and giving you the monthly reports you need to feel in control of your money.
Yeah. Super real. You didn't say the decoding though. You could. I was waiting for.
No, because it's
it
they
did feel
don't
right.
say decoding. But they don't understand the reports, and let alone do they get the reports or get a response from the person that would be giving those
So
reports.
decoding is clever, but it's not real.
Correct.
Not a problem.
When you said it back to me, I realized that, and that's what I was saying. I could say this instead.
Yes, that's better. Shorter, sweeter, but that's better.
Okay.
And as you're speaking different ones, when you're doing it this way, you're stacking them, and you don't always need to stack them. But when you stack them, what you're trying to do is at least hit different little personas to you're kind of fishing of which one do they resonate with.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yes.
I just
problem is I've done sales too long.
Well, hold on. But what I'm saying is you're waiting for them to go, oh, yeah, to one of them.
Yeah.
And then you know where the conversation is.
Okay. Perfect.
Listen,
Thank you.
I'm going deeper on how to use this stuff because y'all are keeping up.
Okay. Thank
you.
you.
Cool. We'll keep going. All right. So I want Dan. Next up, Dan. So great to meet with you, Dan. I didn't care to look because I'm a lazy, random networker. What do? I hope y'all get this. I hope everybody out there is getting the point. Please don't be. Yeah. So what do you do?
Thank you for asking. I'm helping people achieve freedom through their business.
Ooh.
Yeah, I typically do this by 3 things. Really is what it comes down to. It's helping them with a plan their team can actually win with, supporting focus on their leadership, and last but not least, getting them the value they want from their business.
That's awesome. Did you say you worked with business owners, CEOs, founders? I don't think you identified that part.
Yeah,
No, I'm telling you off the cuff. I don't think you identified that part. Did you say that in the beginning?
I said I'm helping people. I said helping people achieve freedom through their business. So, and maybe I'm being too clever. I'm implying that they own a business.
No, it's not that you're being too clever. I'm just saying. Okay. Hold on. And the reason why we're doing this as a pitch, and I'm sharing this with everybody. The reason why we're doing this as a pitch, and we're saying it this way, is again, you're going to write your stuff, but you're going to say it differently. And when you hear it back, you're going to go, "Oh, that's not there." By saying it the way you deliver it, and that's a big thing because it's not about the words; it's can you deliver those words. The way you presented yourself to me said there needs to be a prerequisite instead. I like people. I like, and again, you're trying to model your LinkedIn. The more one-to-one it is, your message on LinkedIn, what you say out of your mouth when you're meeting with people, the better and tighter it's going to be. You can change it up a little bit. It's not a big enough. It's not that big of a change because on LinkedIn you're going you, right? Because you're saying that they're business people, they'll self-identify. But when you're meeting, I want it more specific because it might not be me. If you've done your research, then you can sort of say business owners like yourself. See, that's okay. But if you don't know that part and you don't want to come that like I'm going to pull you right into my world right away, which is that does that, you can sit there and say I work with the business owners, and then go right to that. Because the reason for that is when you're talking about you're basically helping the owner get to get their team in the right place, get to that exit, so that you need to identify the business owner. Because the rest of your speech speaks around that.
Yeah. If somebody doesn't know at all what I do, then that helps frame it.
Yeah. Well, and it's not. Yes, but no. This technique is not just about if they don't know who you are. Right? So that's a thing. It's owning your power. It's stepping in with your authority. It's, claiming your space. It's reminding them. It's reinforcing them. So this kind of stuff, when you feel like, hey, I need to grab the attention here, right? I want to make sure people hear me and I want to be heard. That's when you pull this out. Because you can say just like this as your pitch. And I know we have a pitch formula that I created for you. That's your LinkedIn headline, and then a desired results, and then a pro tip. And that's your general networking. right? That's awesome. But if you're like, okay, they kind of know me or they don't know me at all, but you want to go, I'm going to come in real personal and powerful because that's the attitude I'm in today. Do this. Cool?
Yeah, good.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Next up, Juanita. So glad you're here. Let me get you up here on stage.
Glad to be here. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you perfectly. Hey.
Awesome. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Doing great.
Cool. So what do you do?
Well, I'm coaching IT leaders and their partner product leaders to get amazing results. I do this by helping them to stay tied in with what their team is doing, by helping their teams perform better, and by teaching the leader how to lead with ease.
So what do y'all? Okay, thank you very much. Hold on, let's see. So what landed, what did not land with y'all on this? This is like the first time you've ever said that, and that's very good and succinct. I know you got to practice some more, but boy, is that dialed in. What hit good or bad on that? No comments?
I was a little bit confused on the very first statement as far as
product.
Her speaking to what you just talked to me about,
yeah.
Who she was targeting, because I heard two different people, like
yeah. Yep. Yeah. So if you're fishing for, if you're in the world of people who know what you do, you can go for the two audiences, but you need to speak to one so that we can at least comprehend, because Dan's basically going like, well, who's that versus that?
Gotcha.
And then why that versus that person, and it just takes a thought into a rabbit trail. The last part, I definitely wanted some more help on that one. The last part sounded off, if you would. You want to say it back again? See if you can change that real quick.
The three things you mean?
Yeah.
I do this by helping them stay tied into what their team is doing, by helping their teams perform better, and by teaching the leader how to lead with ease.
Teaching the leader how to lead with ease.
Or just do this. Well,
the problem with
leading with ease.
Yeah. Because people, I don't know if people self-identify as leaders unless they're like egomaniacs, right? I mean, maybe that's part of it. Okay, I'm not dissing leaders, so don't come at me that way. I'm just saying in general, I don't know. So when I teach leaders to lead, that has to be such a self-subscribed, self-identified thing that I would not put that out there. Mm-hmm. Not on the front end, right? So helping, the team to follow better, helping them to we just gotta have something.
What I was trying to really get to is to give them time freedom, because every leader that I talk to says, I have no time to get my job done.
All right, say that again. Okay,
I don't have time to get my job done is the problem I'm trying to address.
Then why aren't we saying that?
Time freedom.
And so you can say it this way, ready? You can say it this way. And those who lead those teams, I get them their time back. See, that's different, right? Because that's not an ego, I'm a leader. You're saying that's my role. And that's totally different from leaders leading. Those who are leading those teams get their time back. That's very real.
That's what.
Yeah, but did y'all see the switch? She basically was justifying the fancy words she was throwing in my face and say, well, no, that's a real statement because this is what they say. And it's like, wait, no, that's what they say. So why are we saying that? We all do it. I'm only picking on you. We all do it. That's what we're trained to kind of do, to make it sound fancier than what we do. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. All right. Who's next? I want to see you own the power of this. Oh, okay. Dennis coming up. Let me give him a second. We gotta get a quicker hot button for this. All right, Dennis, talk to me. So, Dennis, I saw you over there, and I decided to have a random act of networking with you. What do you do?
That's great, Rook. Well, I like random. Random's kind of fun sometimes. So, work in education, and I'm out to create independently responsible learners. It's just a whole new game plan for kids, like to really be on their own and to take responsibility of what they're up to in their lives.
Holy shit. I'm sorry. That's really good. Keep going. It's just like y'all seeing that? Sorry. There's your cuss button.
So, one of the things we do, we really work with students on how to get them to work independently. In fact, if you're in California, maybe at your school, you've worked with looked at your CASP test scores. And we have a program that we actually work with kids on how to be independent, learn the skills that they need on that test, be great at it, raise their scores. And at the same time, the kids are actually having fun learning. It's kind of a cool concept.
Okay. I love a lot of that. Like a lot of that. Here's what I would change. I see some yeses. It's kind of a cool concept. It's kind of a cool program. It's not a concept. Concepts, we don't pay for concepts. We pay for programs and systems.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yep.
And it's
Okay.
proven. It's not, you're way beyond a concept. I never want you to ever put yourself
That's
on
true.
like. And you repeated
Right.
independent learning multiple times. So I
Gotcha.
probably threw you off, right? But overall, it sounded super real, super genuine. And it's anybody in education who has those, they're not going to tell you no. Who has those tests. That's great. Do y'all agree with that? Yeah, let's get rid of the repetitiveness. It was amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And listen, here's the thing. The way you said it, okay, is you said independent learners, and you were saying it from that's what you do as a corporate output, right? I still don't like the term. But then to get the kids to do it themselves, you explain what independent learners is. So if you feel that's a buzzword, which you kind of said, but I'm like, I don't think people really say that, but like, no, Rook, on the RFP, it says that, right? Then that's a word we got to say. But you also brought it human. So what you were saying was they're learning how to be independent and responsible for themselves. That's a whole nother level of a conversation, right? That's an outcome. Because you're saying the deeper desires of what independent learners mean. I thought that was brilliant. Yeah.
Honestly, I've been an educational advocate for more than 20 years. An independent learner is definitely a phrase you want in your marketing. It's huge, especially in special education realms.
And I'm fine because he didn't leave it hanging. He brought it back to human, so it's super relatable and super bonding and conforming. And you're talking to them like they're real, not like we're having a high-level conversation. We're having a real conversation. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Awesome. All right. Who's next wants to come on up? We're doing good. Who wants to put this in here? Use it as a spiel. Hey, Steve, you want to go? Yeah, I want to roll the dice, and we're going with. Let me see. All right, that's 4. Steve, come on up.
Joke's on you. I wanted to go. No, I have no idea what I'm struggling big time here.
Are you, buddy?
I will give it a shot.
Let's have a conversation. Let's go, Steve.
All right. So, when it comes to desired results,
yeah,
it comes down to how much can I get for as little as possible. That's usually the number one thing. And then how soon can I get that? A lot of it, whether it's said directly like that, or a lot of times it is said directly like that. But the main problem is not understanding all that's involved in the process. And that's when it starts to get out of hand from them, because they're feeding money to the project, right? Hire the professionals that they need to hire. When they can't set a standard or realistic, when they can't clarify what it is that they want or what it is that they need, that's when things have the ability to get into trouble, which happens like 90% of the time. Projects
Okay.
go over budget, beyond
Yeah.
schedule, whatever.
Right.
So my job, what I do is provide the expertise that is, not just the design background, but also the construction background. And that allows for it allows me to provide clarity to the owners.
So, but what
and streamline the process. So it's always going to come down to time and money.
Yeah, I know that, but what's the real conversation we're having? Right? See, I mean, my project's out of control. Can you get a handle of it? It's just like sucking every dollar I have. I want the best price, but I have a real budget, and I got to get real quality. I mean, that's more the conversation. It's not the cheapest. Not everybody's looking for the cheapest. Hold on, let me say this way. I know that some people are. If they're looking for the cheapest, they don't want you. You don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. You don't want someone hiring you that's always looking for the cheapest.
Good point.
Yeah. So
I agree with that.
They want to make sure that they have a budget, it stays on budget, and they're not sacrificing the quality or the time.
Right.
That's what they want.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. So even with people that have a lot of money, they still want to they still don't want to get taken for a ride. They don't want someone else spending their money and be
right.
not having the control that an owner should have, let's say.
Yeah.
Because they're out of the loop.
Exactly. So they want to stick to the budget, not sacrifice the quality or the timeline. That is a big need.
Correct.
So go ahead.
What I've said before is, save money, save time, stay in control. I don't know how I improve on that, even though I don't
save time,
like
save
that.
money, stay in control. Those are slogans, and that's 100%
Right.
marketing. And there's a place for those slogans. Your LinkedIn headline and all that. Let me say it different. Your catchphrase, while it might be long, that's a better catchphrase there. And it's okay to have marketing. Let me tell you different. It's okay to have marketing that speaks marketing. But the more you can make it human, the better it is. And when you're having real conversations and you're really doing your call to actions, that's where you want it to be at. That's where you want to be super, super real. So you need to have you need to write down what are the 3 things that they really, really want. And we just said them a couple times, but expand to a super common. You and I at the bar, at the Dead Rabbit Bar downtown. It's my favorite bar in New York City. If y'all ever been there, it's amazing. They just opened one up in Houston, I heard. Or not Houston, Austin. Anyway.
It must be good.
Oh, it's ridiculous. So we're at the Dead Rabbit, New York, and I'm like, dude, come on, you got to help me. This is what I need. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I mean, listen, either it's a beginning or it's in the middle when something's gone wrong, and usually it starts from, defensive. I don't want to be, I don't want to be a schmuck. I'm Luke, Joe Average, ham and egger, like everybody else, getting taken advantage of.
Yeah.
How do we get back on track? Say what's what.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Work in progress.
That's what I had prepared.
I know you're getting there, and I appreciate it. Keep going towards that. All right, who else wants to do it? Who wants to come up here? Oh, I was going to say, I was ready to do it, but you raised your hand anyway, and I thank you, John. All right,
Luke, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great, John. How are you?
Awesome, sir.
Yeah. So what is it you do?
RUKE, I help families reach their dreams daily.
All right.
And the way I do this is I help them keep more of their money, I help them protect their money, and I help them grow that money. Tax-free, risk-free, and stress-free.
Okay. It sounded like a pitch. No, wait a minute, though. How did y'all feel about that? Pretty good.
I'm not sure I needed him to say that last statement at the end.
Which one?
The tax-free, stress-free. I don't know. It just seemed like I don't know, a little bit too shiny.
Yeah. That's what I said. And that's a good word. It's too polished. I think the swagger that you put into it carries it. I think that's good. I think that it's got a great rhythm to it. I'm not against what you said at the end, but that kind of, maybe that's what I heard that really said, okay, it's a pitch.
Yeah, I think Dan, what you said is probably right. I threw that in last second, and you're right. It seems a little too shiny.
Yeah.
That's good. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, and part of that would be well, tell me more. Right. And then you can say those things. And that's part of this, is that you want them to go, oh, tell me more. Tell me how. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be like the continuance of the conversation.
Yeah. Well, and if we're playing this like the overall, right? If you're using the overall pitch, which is your LinkedIn headline, a desired result, a pro tip, right? You can always, so that you can say those things and say, you know, here's a pro tip. You know, you can do it tax-free. This one thing can help you get tax-free on it. That's where you can interject that, and they go, ooh, yeah, that's cool. I mean, we're not practicing that part today. We're just getting to the first parts, but that's definitely where you can go with that. Yeah.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah. All right. Lucky, you want to pitch me? Not picking on you, but I'm picking on you.
Trying to get my thing unmuted here.
There we go. All right. So, Lucky, wow, you know, yeah. So what do you do?
Hang on just a second. I want to get my
That
LinkedIn
is
up.
the worst pitch I've ever heard. That is absolutely...
I know.
Pick on Lucky.
I know. I really am picking on Lucky. I love you, Lucky.
So I'm helping course creators and coaches share their message globally, and I do this by our growing. I know you hate Army of salespeople.
You still
globally.
haven't changed that? Wait a minute. What you've said is that you're pulling it up, which means you have it in writing, and you have very accessibility to your fingers, a delete button.
Okay, I'll delete it. So,
Okay.
so I'll change it right now. That I do that. We make sure that their courses are sold because we have dedicated promoters who love selling courses, and will get your message out globally and automatically translate it into almost any native language, and introduce you to new markets who want to buy your main services as well.
You don't own any of those words, though. All right, come on. Y'all believe him? You guys got to say you don't believe him. Come on. No, you got to own it.
No,
bro.
I like growing army of salespeople.
I do too.
Do y'all really like
But
that?
but you won't let me use it.
What don't you like about it, Rook?
I just don't like the aggressiveness in it.
But you know why I like it is because when I say that to content creators, they like, really? Wow. Tell me more about that. I mean, they literally do.
All right, here's what I'm going to say. It's my personal preference. My personal preference is for me. It's not for you.
Is it because army is a negative connotation?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the only reason why.
Okay.
Also, that salespeople, I'd rather have promoters because salespeople has a negative connotation.
Yeah, growing army of promoters.
Yeah,
I like that better too. You're
Yeah,
right.
so-
I like that feedback.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you. It is good. I like. I'm going to say this again. I personally don't like Army. It's aggressive, and aggressive army of salespeople is aggressive too. I think you can find a better word. I said it's my personal preference, and I'm not you. Meaning, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you. I think there could be a more powerful word to those promoters. You know, that doesn't have to say
Right.
a large amount of people fighting for you and your success, because that's what armies do. Which is
Well, I could probably say massive. I don't know. I have to think of something to replace Army with because it just kind of flows off my tongue better.
Yeah.
Growing team of promoters.
Yeah.
Team instead
and you
of
can
army.
say, so here's, you can also say a group. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, and part of a growing army of, we know it's bull, because it's inflated. It's not real.
Right. Well, it is growing.
Well, a group would work, but okay.
Yeah, I'd say
yes, I understand that,
global,
but it's, you're using an
global
analogy.
team of promoters.
You're using
Maybe
an
our global team of promoters.
You're
Oh,
using an
sorry.
analogy that we know it's obviously analogy.
Right.
Okay. But Dan, you're going to say something that you thought was better?
I didn't have the perfect word. I was just going to suggest going back and looking at your organizational structure. I mean, do a reset and say, okay, how are these people organized? How do they interact? You know, go through an organizational structure exercise and then say what word fits that the best, a way to differentiate it from other things, so that it kind of helps explain how you've organized these people. That's all.
That's a good point because they are organized as more as a team because they're not employees. So maybe our global team of promoters, something like that.
We got a bunch of dudes and dudettes.
Is that better than Army, growing Army?
Dennis, it is. And Durand is just piling on.
I am too. I just don't see what's wrong. I mean, most everybody, not that you want to be among most, but military is something that most of us applaud and celebrate. We know the effort, the love, and the work they put into it, even those who go in just to boom. So I don't find it offensive or annoying at all, but that's personal preference. And you're always going to get different opinions. And the decision, Lucky, and I'm sure, RUKE, you agree with me, will be yours. But I find it appealing. That's me.
Yeah, and the reason I like it is as a growing army of salespeople, if you don't buy our stuff, we have guns and we're going to make you buy our stuff. No.
See, that's my point. That's like, all right.
I'm a Texan. I mean, what can I say? I'm a Texan.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you for whatever that was. We're going to wrap it up now. All right, so here's where we want to go. Yeah, I know, right? Like Christine's like, yeah, we're kicking some hornets' nests. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll give a. All right, so the whole point of this, ladies and gentlemen, is when you're talking to people, you want to be able to speak in their language that they identify with, talking about their desired results. I help do this, and people ask me, you know, to do this, and I get this request all the time. How you want to ever transition that into, but you want to get to the point that you're telling them what people are asking for in real language, so they go, I believe people ask you for that. And by the way, I want that too. That is the whole goal of this. That's why you got to unmarket it, unbrand it, and unsales it. Cool? Ladies and gentlemen, you are my favorite part of the today and every day. Go ahead and boop, boop, boop for me.
Thanks for playing. Got something to say? Reach out at play@GameChangersTalkShow.com. What you've just heard are the opinions, ramblings, and maybe a dash of wisdom from our hosts and guests. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental and frankly pretty impressive. Always remember, we might be entertaining, but we're not always right. Till next time, game on.